thank you for that very nice introduction. Before I get started, I want to introduce two members of my family with me tonight, my wife Carol and granddaughter Linda. Last night we were in a different part of California, up in Chico, and we had a little rally up there. And they set a record. They set a record with a number of people coming out. But the record has been broken tonight. Cannot be squelched. It's going to continue to spread. It is, and it's a wonderful message, and I am so delighted that the young people of this country are responding so favorably. So thank you very much for your interest in this cause. So this morning, after we had that wonderful rally last night and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of cheering, I thought, well, I'll check the internet to find out what kind of stories were written. Well, one story, you know, we had, it is very, very accurate to say that we had over 6,000 people there. So I came across one story and said they had hundreds of people at Chico. It wasn't all that bad because somebody reported there were 1,000. So. But the headline actually was a little bit more catching. The headline said, "Where's Ron Paul? What do we hear from him?" And yet, here we just had that rally. So tonight, I hope we're able to send a message where they do hear from us. But the truth is, the message is spreading very well. If we compare it to 2 years ago, 4 years ago, or 10 years ago, it's dramatically different, and it's growing exponentially. And there's a good reason for that. Not only is it a great message, the message of liberty, but there's a deep need for it in this country. We're seeing the consequence of not following our Constitution and not being dedicated to the cause of liberty. We have a mess. The answers can be found in our Constitution and in the understanding of what individual liberty is all about. I think the most important issue in the campaign or anything that we do has to do with the understanding and the promotion of individual liberty. Believing that if we truly understood that issue, we would have a lot less problems. But when you go on the campaign trail, not a lot of people, other than an audience like this, have a great deal of concern for personal liberty. They have concern for the economy, and rightfully so. Because that is a reflection, a bad economy is a reflection of a misunderstanding or a poor understanding about what economic liberty is all about. So we do have an economic crisis going on, but it was a predictable crisis. It shouldn't be that difficult to understand. We're in the midst of this, and yet the people in Washington have not come around to understanding what the real problem is. And the problem boils down to about one thing. Government is way too big. The bigger the government, the less freedom that we have. And there's a lot of well-intentioned people, but you know where good intentions might get you. Good intentions aren't enough. The right ideas are critical. So there are a lot of good intentions that people want to do things to help other people. They want to spread our goodness around the world. But whether it's helping people here at home or making you behave in a certain manner or improving the economy, you cannot do it with the use of force. If we want to improve